The biggest threat to WWE right now isn't a returning legend. It isn't another wrestling boom. It's AEW. Because over the last year, something has changed. AEW pay-per-views have been receiving stronger reactions from many fans. They're delivering praise matches and building momentum with long-term storylines. Meanwhile, WWE has been making increasingly aggressive business moves that many fans see as direct competition with AEW. Is this a coincidence? Or is WWE realizing that AEW is becoming a bigger problem than they expected? For years, the narrative was simple. WWE was the giant. AEW was a startup trying to survive. But lately, a growing number of wrestling fans have walked away from AEW pay-per-views saying the exact same thing. That was incredible. AEW has developed a reputation for stacking cards with major matches, giving wrestlers plenty of time, and delivering memorable in-ring performances. Instead of feeling rushed, instead of squeezing everything into short television-style matches, AEW often allows wrestlers to tell complete stories inside the ring, and fans notice that. When someone spends $50 or several hours watching a pay-per-view, they want to feel like every match matters. They want surprises. They want big moments. They want emotional finishes. And they want championship matches that feel important. Many AEW fans feel they have been getting exactly that. Now compare that to some WWE premium live events. Some shows have only 5 matches. Some title reigns can feel predictable. Sometimes the biggest moments are saved for television instead of the event itself. That leaves some viewers feeling like they watched an episode of Raw or Smackdown rather than a must-see event. That's why many fans have started saying something that would have sounded impossible a few years ago. I look forward to AEW pay-per-views more than WWE premium live events. That's a huge shift in perception. But here's where things get really interesting. If WWE truly believes AEW is in competition, then why have some of WWE's biggest decisions seem to happen around AEW events? Competition has always existed in wrestling. That's nothing new. But fans have increasingly pointed to instances where WWE has scheduled major shows, announcements, or special programming close to AEW events. Fans of AEW often describe these moves as counter-programming, trying to draw attention away from a rival promotion. Whether every example is intentional is open to debate. Large entertainment companies frequently schedule events for many business reasons. Still, from the outside, the timing has fueled plenty of discussion. When AEW starts building momentum, WWE seems ready with another headline, a major show, a surprise appearance, a big announcement. And you know what their goal is? Because attention is everything in modern wrestling. Every trending topic matters. Every social media clip matters. Every YouTube view matters. Every ticket sold matters. And WWE knows that. Keep fans talking about WWE instead. If fans are spending their weekend talking about AEW, that's attention WWE isn't getting. Here's something a lot of wrestling fans forget. Competition usually benefits the audience. When companies compete, they often work hard to put on great shows. Talent can have more negotiating power. Fresh ideas have room to develop. Different wrestling styles can find an audience. AEW gave wrestlers another nationally televised platform. It created opportunities for performers who wanted something different. It also gave fans another major promotion to follow. Whether someone prefers WWE or AEW, having more than one successful promotion can mean more choices for fans and talent alike. That doesn't mean AEW is perfect. It has had creatives ups and downs, which every wrestling company does. But many fans feel AEW has made noticeable improvements in recent months through stronger storytelling and more consistent character direction. Stories are connecting. Characters feel focused. Major feuds are being given time to breathe instead of rushing everything. AEW has often allowed rivalries to build over weeks and months. That's what creates anticipation. That's what gets people emotionally invested. That's what makes a payoff feel satisfying. But if AEW keeps improving, that creates a challenge WWE can't simply ignore. WWE remains the largest wrestling promotion in the world. That isn't changing overnight. But even market leaders pay attention to competitors. When another company gains momentum, signs talent, or generates buzz, it's natural for businesses to respond. AEW has grown from being dismissed by some as a short-term experiment into a company capable of selling major arenas producing acclaimed pay-per-views and maintaining a loyal audience. That's significant because wrestling hasn't had a sustained national alternative on this scale for years. AEW doesn't have to surpass WWE overnight to influence the industry. Simply existing as a credible alternative changes the landscape. It gives wrestlers leverage. It gives fans options. It encourages innovation. From a business perspective, it's understandable why WWE would want to remain the clear market leader. At the same time, fans often debate whether some of WWE's competitive strategies are aimed at protecting that position. Let's talk about the biggest reason many fans say AEW has improved, and that reason is consistency. Storylines have felt more connected. Championships have often been treated as important goals. Long-running rivalries have had meaningful payoffs, and the in-ring action continues to be one of AEW's biggest strengths. When the bell rings, fans expect great wrestling. That's become part of the brand's identity. Another thing AEW has done well is allowing many wrestlers to showcase their own personalities and styles. Instead of every promo feeling the same, different wrestlers can sound different. Different factions can feel unique. Different stories can have different tones. That variety helps keep weekly programming fresh. Fans don't always know what's coming next, and unpredictability is one of wrestling's greatest strengths. And you know what the most exciting part is? This competition is far from over. AEW continues trying to grow. WWE continues trying to stay on top. Fans debate ratings, attendance, merchandise, creative direction, and match quality. Every major event becomes another comparison. Every pay-per-view becomes another battle for momentum. That's good for conversation, and it can push both companies to keep improving because neither promotion can afford to become complacent. If one company has an amazing show, the other has to answer. That's how rivalries work. That's how industries evolve. Whether you think AEW has the better pay-per-views or you still believe WWE puts on the superior premium live events, one thing is clear. The conversation has changed. AEW is no longer just a new company trying to survive. It's an established promotion with passionate fans, memorable pay-per-views, and growing influence across the wrestling world. And as long as AEW keeps delivering shows that fans love, the competition between these two companies will remain one of the biggest stories in professional wrestling. Now I want to hear from you guys. Do you think AEW pay-per-views have been better than WWE premium live events? Do you think WWE is reacting to AEW's growth? Or do you think this is simply healthy competition between two major promotions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another wrestling analysis. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.